will tell you how it was my experience with BTS. Well, it all had started last year, precisely in March, I guess. I was in a site of Big Eat to see BTS tour. When I saw they were going to London, I got really happy. Once I lived in Portugal, it was a little more close to me. I remember that I had come out of my room running to tell my mother. Anyway, my mother remembered me that a friend of mine was living in London, so I could stay with her. I immediately sent a message to her and she accepted me. In her house. Her house made part of the university where she was. I thought at the moment that she could book me the tickets, and I just had to wait until the tickets start to sell, and then my father could do the transfer money to her. Yep, my father works in a bank. A few months passed and the tickets start selling in the 1st of June. I was really nervous. I had already the bank account data of my friend, but she was working at that day. She was at an university and working also, so in the end I couldn't book the tickets. I got so sad and I cried a lot that day. Anyway, I decided to go to London cuz I always wanted to visit the city. So I booked the flights and I didn't saw any hotels because I was supposed to stay with my friends. So when it was only 2 weeks until my flight, my friend told me that I couldn't stay with her, so I had to find a place to stay. Fortunately, I found a cheap hostel to stay. Well, to resume what had happened in London, I got lost so many times in metro. I couldn't call to anyone because I wasn't without network and I didn't have money when I arrived. The money I had was to give to my friend to change it in there. Fortunately, there was a man that changed my money for pounds so I could book the ticket for a bus. Well, then this year, 2019, I saw again BTS tour. I got really happy because they will back to London. But this time my friend wasn't living in London anymore. But fortunately, I had met a girl at the hostel and she went to the BTS concert in October when I went to London for first times. The tickets start to sell at 1st of March. That day I had classes, so I caught a train really early and I went to coffee. Once there they had Wi-Fi. I was really nervous because the tickets start selling at 8 past 9 and my classes started at 9. I got everything. I had my address, my email, the bank account data of my father, the postal code, etc. Well, everything was well, and when I was about to book the tickets, the postal code gave error. I don't know why, once it was right. I tried again, and even with my father postal code, nothing but nothing. And the time had passed, and I couldn't book the tickets once again. God, I started crying a lot, and I entered in my classroom crying like a baby. And my classmates got worried and said, "Try with my postal code and don't be sad. Maybe you still can buy." So I went to Twitter and I saw a message from the girl that I had met at the hostel in London saying she had bought me the tickets. God, I even cried more, but it was of happiness. I couldn't believe I would go. Someone like me, a girl who lives in Portugal. So well, to resume a little bit, my father booked the flights as the hostel. Everything was great until my father, because of a really stupid situation, decided that he was going to cancel the flights and the hostel. I will explain better. My father and my mother broke up in 2010, and when I was 16 years old, but they only got divorced 2 years after, thanks to my father. My father did a lot of stupid things to my mother, and he put her in tribunal. Well, to resume, once my mother didn't earn much money, my father was forced by tribunal to give a pension of 215 euros to my mother, and I mean, the man works in a bank. He earned much more money than my mother, so that month he said once he was forced to pay to my mother, he wouldn't pay me nothing, not even my karate classes or my driving lessons, nothing. And he would cancel the flights and the hotel. I got really sad and hungry at my father. Anyway, the money that earned from my courses, yeah, I had. And I have classes and I'm paid. Wasn't very much, so I tried once again to search for cheap flights and a cheap hotel to stay. God, I had even talked to to that friend, the one I met in London, to see if I could stay with her or with a friend of her, or if she knew some hotel. It was only less than 2 weeks until the concert. Then, when I was in lunchtime after my classes, my father called saying that he wouldn't cancel the flights or the hotel. God, it was such a relief. I got really happy again. So one day before the concert, I stayed with my father. The next day, the day of the concert, we caught the flight. It was 3 hours of flight into London. We caught a bus, then a train and a metro. So basically, I didn't rest. I had only slept like 4 hours. I did 3 hours of flight from Portugal into London just to see the group that I love so much, the group of my heart. I cried so much when I was in Wembley Stadium with my friend and another friend of her. I went to the concert with that friend, the one who bought me the tickets. I cried a lot before BTS appeared. But then, when they appeared, I just screamed. I couldn't cry anymore, so in the end of the concert, I was almost without my voice. Anyway, this was my experience, and in the end, it was a wonderful experience. My dream come true, and I hope next time I could stay more close to the stage, cause I was really far away. And once again, I had fallen in love with BTS, and I love them even more. So this was the other special of Army Day, and I want to say happy birthday, Army, for all these incredible years that we all had been together with BTS, and we had spent very wonderful moments together, and magic, beautiful, and everything good. And well, I wish you the best luck ever, and I'm hoping here and praying with all I have that you can also go to BTS concert. Don't give up, don't lose your hope, okay? It can happen. And I believe in that, okay? I know it's hard, because for a moment, I had also lost a little bit of my hope, because I thought, well, they will never came so close to my country, and I don't even know if they will come one day to Portugal. I don't know if that day will happen, but well, I will wait here, and we will all wait, all the Portuguese armies from here. So that's it. I won't stop believing that one day you will go to their concert and you will have the time of your life. It will be incredible. You will cry and you will scream. And if you were like me, you will lost your voice. Anyway, I'm very, 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 very proud of being part of this huge fandom. It's incredible, all that we share with each other, and the way that we show our love to BTS. It's beautiful, simply beautiful. And I truly believe that we are more than a family, than a fandom. We are a huge family, and we love each other, we support each other, and we care of each other, and I think that will be for the rest of our lives. I mean, I think we will always have this fantastic connection and we will stay connected forever and ever. And it's very beautiful, and I am almost crying, but well, this was the video, and I hope you had enjoyed, and Burae, you all.